And who knows what's coming down our camera dome. There may be a little bit of a mix happening, some snow, some rain. Temperatures are above freezing, so that means that there's some melting happening as it's falling or as it hits the surface here this morning. So a messy morning commute here starting up for us. Let's take a look at this radar. It's just now pushing into the FM metro, so if it's not snow at the moment, it may change over here as it continues to drop southward. Let's take a closer view here as we take a full screen shot of that snow, and again a little bit of rain perhaps mixed in. This is moving to the south, and so we're looking at Mahnomen starting to clear out. This stretches back along Highway 200 here back over into Clearwater County, and then pushing south toward Detroit Lakes along Highway 59 there, and then Hawley seeing some of that moving in, so northern parts of Clay County. There's also that snow south of Crookston, so a couple of bouts moving through some areas. Mayville seeing more snow rather on the radar site. Again, this could be mixing over in some spots and the radar is not able to detect that, but in general we're looking at snow having been impacting us through this morning. And notice the movement south southeast here, so this is going to continue to push into the Southern Valley as the day goes on. Now heading into the Northern Valley, you can see we're kind of getting a little bit of a break along the border, but that could be changing as well. Here's a look at our view on the DOT cam in the War Road area along Highway 11. You can see the road surface looks okay, but we've got snow on those grassy areas, those colder spots. So keep in mind there might be some slick spots on some of those bridges. Watch out for those school buses. We see one right there in this image taken from that area. And the visibility is going to be down where the snow is falling. So hasn't updated yet, but Fargo's visibility dropping now. So we'll see that number come down here shortly. Over to the east, we're looking at 2.5 miles in Bemidji, in Mahnomen there for visibility at 2 miles, in Thief River Falls up toward Langdon 3 miles, and Hallock also at 3 miles. So visibility will probably be your biggest issue with the snow and or rain that is impacting the valley. We're at 36 degrees in Fargo and in Grand Forks, 34 in Detroit Lakes, Fergus Falls, back over to Wadena. One spot on the map, at least, that's still at freezing in Bemidji. So nice to see these numbers coming up. We want to get above freezing so we don't have to worry so much about slick spots on the roads. Roads will still be wet, so you'll still need to be careful here as we go through the day. Now, wind out of the west or northwest, gusts into the 20s up to near 30 in Devil's Lake. So still dealing with the wind. It's going to pick up a little more for the rest of us as the day goes on. We'll see some northwesterly gusts into the 30s. So still windy, not as intense as it was the last couple of days in especially eastern North Dakota. So let's take a look at our hour-by-hour planner. Scattered snow showers again working their way through. As the day goes on, you see that mix over happening, that change over to rain. And this is noon. Temperatures around that time will be around 40 degrees. And most of us climbing into some low to mid 40s for highs, but there will be places to the east that stay stuck in the upper 30s today. This is 4 o'clock. We've got still some showers that are lightening up as we go through the day and kind of moving eastward from there. But still, I can't rule that out for your evening drive and maybe even heading out to football games for tonight. You might have a couple of sprinkles left and temperatures will be dropping. We'll be back into the 30s by 8, 9 o'clock here tonight everywhere. So make sure you're bundling up and ready for that. Quick look at overnight. One more shot of snow and rain. This one more likely to be into the northeast, affecting places like Badette and Roseau and Red Lake, Bemidji, those areas here into Saturday. But again, keep in mind with our warmer temperatures, melting will be likely even if you do see accumulation. It's not going to last forever here. We're talking about maybe a few hours in the morning hours. So that's the good news for those who still want to keep fall around. We've got drier weather ahead next week.
Yeah, I noticed that too this morning, even just coming in. You could see the flakes falling, but it was melting as soon as it hit the roadways, basically.
Yeah, we're not quite there yet. We're not quite into those sub-freezing temperatures. So this is just kind of getting us ready.